We were in her car. The relationship was over. It was probably going to take the friendship with it. I looked at her and I said, the nice part about moments like these is that they kind of last forever. It is December the 11th, 2014 at 11:47 p.m. and right now you are my favorite person in the world. And it doesn't matter what else happens. It's not always going to be true, but you will always have been my favorite person at December the 11th, 2014 at 11:47 p.m. And she smiled. I had met Elise playing board games in West Philly. She used to come in every week with her boyfriend until one day she came in alone. And I jokingly said, "Where's your better half?" And she said, "He's not my better half." Okay. She had gotten back together with Dave, who was her on-again, off-again ex, but she decided that she was polyamorous. So she saw no reason in the world why she couldn't date both of us at the same time. I'm an open-minded guy. What's the worst that could happen? We fought. We bickered like cats and dogs who would go at it for days on end, and the only thing that we fought about was Dave. I said, you cannot claim to be maintaining relationship anarchy when you are living in a one-bedroom studio. He is clearly your primary, which makes me the side piece. He's your real boyfriend. I'm the fun thing you do on the weekends. My job begins and ends with filling in another human being's cracks. She said, you knew what this was before you went into this. If you're not happy, then you should leave. I was in love with her, so I stayed, but the rhetoric really started to get to me, and I started to question everything about myself. Maybe I didn't have what it took to make happy the people that made me happy. Maybe I could not fulfill the needs of the people that fulfilled my needs. Maybe being happy with another human being was just off the table. And if that's true, then a situation like this is the best that a guy like me could ever hope for. So shouldn't I just settle? Isn't being with someone who's with someone else better than being alone? The fighting intensified and became way more frequent. And Dave's relationship was faring no better because he never really understood why there needed to be another human being there. The fights became more frequent and more angry and more pronounced. The relationship was crumbling. Elise broke it off with Dave, and then an hour later, in her apartment, she broke it off with me. We tried really hard to stay friends, but you can't be friends with someone you're in love with. It doesn't work that way. It's friendship poison. It kills you. It kills everyone around you. Not long after that night in the car, I decided that I was happier without her in my life and just kind of casually let everything go. Last I heard, Elise is getting married. She's starting a family. Good for her. I'm really legitimately happy for her. Dave's doing really well too. I ran into, you laugh, but I ran into him at El Bar not too long ago, of all things. Yeah, I know. But his business is taking off, and we just had this really legitimately beautiful moment where we were both really happy that the other person was doing well. But it's funny because when I look back on the time I spent with Elise, what I said that night in the car turned out to be way more true than I ever could have possibly known, because looking back, I don't remember the fights, and I don't remember the tears, and I don't remember the bickering, and I don't remember the ways in which the time I spent with her made me feel like I was a piece of human garbage. I remember December the 11th, 2014 at 11:47 p.m. when she was my favorite human being in the world.